the Texas Trailblazer Award. In a short time, this honor has become a North Texas tradition that showcases the trailblazing achievements of women in Dallas-Fort Worth's civic and business communities. When Gorman Trubitt began presenting the Texas Trailblazer Award in 1996, the firm simply wanted to honor women who have dared to go where others have not. Women who have opened doors that were previously closed. Women who have truly made a difference.
Well, I think a Texas Trailblazer Award is particularly important because it does honor women that have accomplished something in the community, either in their job, in their civic responsibilities, or charitable responsibilities, and it brings to us information about women that in some cases we would not hear about, and I think that's very important. Some are high-profile women, and we do know them, but there are so many people out there that we don't know, and we get to know about them that way.
More than 100 remarkable women have been nominated for the award since 1996. 4 have received the Texas Trailblazer Award. In 1996, it was legendary attorney Louise Raggio who gave us her now famous definition of a trailblazer.
A trailblazer? That's interesting. I thought a trailblazer was somebody that stood on a mountaintop and looked around and said, "We go that way." And when I was before the legislature, I thought I was in a swamp.
In 1997, it was real estate pioneer Ebby Halliday Akers. In 1998, it was Safeco Land and Title CEO Norma Lee Beasley. And last year, it was civic and arts leader Anita N. Martinez. The recipient of the 2000 Texas Trailblazer Award, presented by Gorman Trubitt and Altrusa International Inc. of downtown Dallas, is Nancy Brinker.
It was much the same in 1982 in the United States. We had to bring this disease out in the open and began talking about it. We talked to everyone initially. It is so wonderful to be here again today with all of you. And it makes me think back a long time ago. At first, there was only one volunteer. Her name was Susie Komen. She recruited me into her cause to eradicate breast cancer. When we were little girls, our mother would tell us over and over again, "You girls must be good stewards of your country. It's up to you to fix what's wrong." Well, Susie and I took the lesson to heart. When she was 9 and I was 6, we tried to fix the first thing we noticed that was wrong, polio. We put on a little variety show in our backyard to raise money. I sang and danced magnificently, I thought. Although afterwards, Susie quietly told me that my redeeming quality was selling tickets to events and organizing them, not performing in them.
A lot of people think probably that One Singular Sensation was written for a chorus line. This is not true. It was written actually for Nancy Brinker. A lot of people don't know that.
Susie was my best friend. At the time she was diagnosed, she was a 33-year-old young woman. The times were very different. It was in 1977. And there weren't any 1-800 for cancer numbers to call. There weren't wide numbers of support groups.
Susan's battle was hard, and in the end, the disease would prevail.
It was right about at the end when she was suffering so much that she asked me to do something to help her, help other women and families to fix what was really wrong in our lives, which was breast cancer.
Nancy's promise to her sister turned into a crusade that has saved countless others.
We're looking for the day when we have a definitive blood test which says this woman is about to develop breast cancer, and I know for one I won't feel I fulfilled the promise to my sister
100% until it does happen.
A lot of women are ready to stand up and say, I've got breast cancer, but people need an opportunity to become an advocate.
Your group is now the largest privately funded organization fighting breast cancer.
Right.
So let me ask you this. Why should the government be involved in doing research on some of these diseases?
Because the truth of it is, Carl, that so much of the progress we're going to make in any disease has to be a private-public partnership. You know, for anything to be effective, it has to come out of the private sector and then hopefully mold and shape partnerships with the government. And, you know, in good times, tides raise all ships, and we're lucky our funding's increased, hence we're able to do more with the government, sponsor more peer-reviewed research, do all kinds of help with innovative clinical trials. We are very much behind reauthorizing the CDC funding, Centers for Disease Control, because we know that whatever the government provides, we're able to add sometimes those last dollars to make a program really work. We know that breast cancer, albeit any cancer, is never cured in the laboratory alone, and that is why we have embraced funding clinical programs as well, such as our new grassroots initiative called Project CRAFT, Clinical Research Affiliates Funding Trials in 6 states, where we are going to raise awareness about clinical trials and help break down barriers that keep thousands of breast cancer patients from participating every year. Komen-funded community-based organizations will help alert patients and physicians to this opportunity, even arrange transportation and child care so that women can participate. We hope to be able to expand our CRAFT program in many other communities because we know that it works. We understand that this is a partnership with the government. Those of us at the Komen Foundation are prepared to go all the way with you, to walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
I can't tell you how much I admire the work that you've done in behalf of finding the cure to breast cancer and the people and the financial resources that you've marshaled to make this happen. It's just incredible.
Very early on, I started an event called Race for the Cure. And it's a 5K walk-run. It's now done in 109 cities throughout the country. It's a place where people come together and share being survivors, share their memories of loved ones. Corporations support it. And before the day is over, people leave with a feeling of joy. They're uplifted. We have raised a lot of money. The community is happy because so much of the funding stays in the community. And it has been a major force now in the United States in creating more funding and understanding of this disease. Diversity is really our strength. There are so many of us from so many different cultures and different backgrounds, but together, all joined together, many, many minds, with one heart and one cause.
I never dreamed it was going to magnify into the size it has and the benefits it has been. And I'm so proud of her, and I like to be a support system for her in any way I can.
I'm a sprinter, not a marathoner, so this road that I've traveled personally has been fraught with enormous frustration for me, but maybe it's because of that frustration I keep going, because every once in a while, just when I think I can't spend another day doing this, something really wonderful happens.
Lane Gorman Trubitt and Altrusa International Inc. of downtown Dallas, along with the Dallas Business Journal, KOAI 107.5 The Oasis, and WFAA Channel 8 congratulate Nancy Brinker, the 2000 recipient of the Texas Trailblazer Award.